the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abatwa no nyina aba no awieye presidential ne de obia enim se John Dramani Mahama na awini na since Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ye to aba no wie na detien oba ebeye press conference de ba betu edwa se waje atum se walusu na wafre John Dramani Mahama congratulate no efiri hoko na NPP amanyekuo no ema full soldiers na one collation centers nyina ehwesenke be kai presidential and member of parliament de no awie no wonyina nso etimi efiri ho ekofie enti eba beka NDC amanyekuo no full soldiers no na one na ejina ho enti se aba ne ye kan na one hwe na one elusu na one e de enieden akwa gina isi ne so se chenchena on declare aba no emfa ema won MP ema nunam so ema EC officials ni bebre e de aba betu edwa se some declaration bi ho a won ya electoral commission ensan emra mehwemu ebio because NDC amanyuko no e force won na won etimi e de atu dwa ebi te se Ablekumanov EC official no ho de aba betu edwa se enya NDC amanyuko no nipa no a ogina mu no na ewini nemum ye MPP amanyuko ni nipa ne wini but na NPP amanyuko ni full soldiers eni honti NDC amanyuko ni force no ena onu declare aba no etimi ede ema NDC amanyuko no enipa erabna obin ena onu etimi ewini na since EC officials ne share so amu complain say NDC amanyuko ni force won ema won eyesa na no nam so ema EC etimi ehote some of the constituencies no ayen county no ema osi yamfa ni nyina emra mepiemu Tesano police station abusuafo ye ba bepiemu Tesano police station so no NDC amanyuko no de ye de ba ya kan ye nyina NDC amanyuko no elusi de ye recount nyina de di kan yakwatia one eba ya recount no NDC amanyuko no elusu sanso na mfante akwade nso de se eno nso NDC amanyuko no elusu suhum eno nso ye recount no NDC amanyuko no nso elusu insawom adwagiri senkanya yewra Alexander Afenyomakin okọ ha ofre MPP amanyuko no full soldiers ni bi nso eba beka ho anko mu chinchin Frank anodom prensa aforce isi no ema Peter Boama otukọ no no mo ne Sam George mu nyina ekokopie mu ho anka one chinchin isi official nsa same thing na Sam George ekwakoye no wo Ayawaso West Ward you declare edema John Dimeluna boy de Afenyomakin mu de omunan asifom emaye ya kire se yewura Frank Anodompre na adinkunim na yebeka ya na NDC amanyuko no ekura 185 seats de meke kaka hu nyina NDC amanyuko ndi shemu se won awini na ekodu 185 no menewo eka se de 4 afrim emaba 181 EC asan ahye some of the constituencies yensan enkan ebio ebi ti se Ayawaso West Ward 1 EC se yenkan bio sanso na Techiman South EC se stella yensan enkan dome kwabrenya NDC amanyuko no sade ne din eforce EC mani declare no electoral commission se yensan enya recount bio sanso na Ablekumanov the EC official no edeba betu edwa se NDC amanyuko ni medina ne so azire ne nsa na omode microphone atua na no se ne declare the owini eno nso EC se yensan kan bi nti ye recount no one elusu 4 ye sign eba be ye another recount on 4 constituencies so one elusu 4 ka ho dia na one atimi afri 185 no abusuafo aba 177 natural say NDC amanyuko ni majority na no so omukuta no esheki because NDC amanyuko ni counting one esa the independent candidate ni bi nyina ekeka ho medu ba bi won kura guri ko 188 but emare mfi say ye wo independent candidate mako 4 one eba be piemu e wo mrahye bedwafie nti se o sate 4 no efiri mu dia na abusuafo ano ya yedin e de ama NDC amanyuko no enti since Afenyomakin so de ne ho jim no NDPP amanyuko ni full soldiers and so a coalition center so enye asem kotu ase seat bi eye MPP amanuko ni die bia no one ebeji one ade na yenkɔ we sin ni bi e wo tesa no ba ko ankasa George e force EC official ne says chenchena on declare emfama NDC MP no member of parliament no ogine ho e wo ne wi ane akwakotie fra Alexander Kwame na afenwoma aken yenkɔ video no
by a comfortable margin. We thank God that when security was properly provided and the EC was firm, we've all seen transparently what we have achieved. We believe in democracy as NDC. We believe in the rule of law. And we don't believe in violence. We don't believe in the rule of the brown. We do not believe in unnecessary chaos. Therefore, we will continue to encourage our friends that let us all be law-abiding. There are further collations to be done tomorrow. Let us all demonstrate to the world that we are Ghanaians who believe in the rule of law. I shall continue to encourage my friends in the NDC to follow the good example of Dr. Bawumia. He is a statesman. He conceded where he realized that he had lost, and they should follow in that spirit. They know, the NDC is aware that most of these seats that they are trying to fight, they've lost. In fact, a moment ago, before the declaration, they were telling us that their foot soldiers are amassing out there, ready to attack their leadership. Should we win all the seats? I told them that, so what are you trying to tell us? Because your foot soldiers are not happy with you, does that mean that we should stop the process? And that they don't want Honorable and not on press coalition to proceed? Because they think that there's tension out there. With tension, we are done with 3. We have to proceed with Honorable and not on press coalition, which is the 4th for the day. It is almost done. And Anodon Prayer has won. We have all our coalition. We have done it. We have the figures. The NDC is aware they have lost. In fact, they have their own collated result. And the kind of thing they are saying is not good for democracy. It is not. They cannot say that because their foot soldiers are not happy with them, they, the leadership, cannot boldly go and tell their foot soldiers that indeed they have lost. If Dr. Bawumia was sensitive to the reaction of the foot soldiers, I'm sure he wouldn't have conceded. Because many in MPP are not happy that we've lost. But we are telling them that, look, the election did not go well for the presidential contest. We have accepted it. We are going to reorganize our party for the future. I don't understand why the NDC, after winning the presidency, cannot boldly tell its party members that some of these seats indeed are not their seats.
Emra transition in common I think virtually the CNRA inauguration of the team or my starting meeting and the issue and a person will address it and some fellow scratch for so edit to just say in common cost on a bar up say more last minute recruitment be a payment be ma third party contractors be you have to brief the transition team na munya omunyina consent and mo to sana mo no and our issues with that
your obi edin kind let me put it on record say until area my name Bema Felix na we are not members of the transition committee. A statutory committee. Entinra chia omu coachia enra enshemu omone Ghana mampenyi koye any moving to conference center ni na ye de ne enka. Na emom committee ni si nkonwa no. Eno mo se be ya bibia bekoso wano na communication ni bibia ebeko yi akwa asomdwe mu no. Each side should appoint a spokesperson. Okay. Until the NDC appointed Felix Kwachi-Ofosu and the New Patriotic Party and now outgoing government, President Akufo-Addo led government, appointed me. Okay. And the instruction was simple. I say, Yemi, we should confer. Patrioti and you. We should confer. Say the assembly pa beto abontia it should be joint. Say ye yesi akwakoto abano asumdwemu na ye try enya say bibi akoso bia ye obi ade. But look at how graceful the leaders have been, the way His Excellency Dr. Bawumia did his concession speech, the commitment shown by the government say you have nothing to worry about. Yes. In fact, President Akufo-Addo amaminu abema yujinahi I issue statements. Beyond that, or my directive, I mean, you say, just as in 2020, or Mokacha so be Antonio official vehicle, no. 2024, the directive still holds.
Yes, 3rd January, be an
official vehicle and submit it, and then you will get the receipt showing, say, the car number and chassis, say, every property you bind in your possession, was submitted. Me buy Mumanje Bangalow.
Okay.
Okay. I say my life I didn't transition into power as in power. Until after election and nothing has changed. But that's what me cry and say. So everybody, to the best of my knowledge, na unsa a voting you be and handing over notes by September, October, obia submit ne die. Niaka HBS even at the ministerial level, no ministry, no mobile more small transition committee to exit and give notes to make it easier for whoever coming in to understand the accounts and the systems and what's in place. We are on it and we are doing that. It doesn't call for violence, it doesn't call for anything. But Omo can specifically say assembly ya de beba beto abonte yemi enu yeni ye hon komo ne confer and sana yakase ya agree on this position. Entinre we omo frame so ya bo wudin see de waka ho no. I got that understanding. In fact, I proceeded to reach out to a few people to get Felix's number. Say be ochnanapa before the second meeting na me frɛ no for us to compare notes. So sitting here I was so surprised to hear say he has even granted unilateral interviews. Akeka nsem akyere nkrofo ama they have published some stories purported to be coming from him and subsequently maintain interviews nibi. Some of the statements that is not what transpired at the meeting. Okay. And I believe say if we had the opportunity to confer as the committee had advised that objection and say protest no would have been recorded. Near reconciling a note to present things at the stand, but that didn't happen. But and I'm saying some of the issues have come up. No, let me use opportunity in the case to respond to them. Obi near the kind, mamin kind any nyane Ghana this year, and they say by law, any by convention, the mandate Ghana mrapono. Eye executive authority Ghana mrapono dema omampenyi ebi ne de ama omampenyi na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo no. It does not expire until the midnight of 6th January 2025. Yes. Transitions Act no Emma transition team no authority be say a constitutive committee na all of a sudden one abeche finance minister ni ontria ne kan ni manintia one abeche president appointment a wonye ne ne wonye ene ne nkeka ho enimusa. And in fact sani erefi ni emra ne kakra na 2016 met mama specific reference to two reference comments I me from me nuabema Felix Kwachi-Ofosu and honorable mama Yarga Ebra omo form a committee on 19th December 2016. The incoming government na advise omo on setting appointment. Omo say it's only a political comment. And ma authority to show the government what to do. Whilst the mandate of the government has not expired. And to publications on Ghana Web, My Joy Online, Modern Ghana, from 19th to 20th December 2016, many a lot of references to share about near Felix Khan at the time. And if Honorable Mama Ay3de, who is a member of the committee Khan at the time, what can I say? After former President Mahama lost the elections in 2016, or your appointment, substantive appointment to NCC, Nsem-Pii Okanya. Or say your appointment, substantive appointment to Shraj.
Yes.
Shraj boss on your appointment from I think somewhere 20th of December 2016 to date on one that's what
yes.
President Akufo-Addo Amesesano. When him saw executive mining agreements. After Olusi election on 28th December 2016, or your appointment to Controller and Accountant General, or your appointment to Auditor General. In fact, as late as 4th January 2017, na former President Mahama egusu ye appointments, no gusu executive contracts, no gusu ye payments. Of contracts are now and let me give you a few examples. I'm referring you to publication via Modern Ghana in December 2016. I will refer to a payment of 18 million euros. Waste management contract signed with SCL Waste Management Limited. Honorable Mama Ay3de executee. And at that time, when he was confronted, or can say, and I'm quoting, or say, I have, and I quote, I say, I have up to 6 January 2017 to implement what I want to do. And at the end of the day, I'm saying that the mandate of this government has not expired. Number 2, they were talking about payments being done by the Finance Ministry and Controller and Accountant General. And they were also talking about recruitment into some security agencies.
And some MDs.
Let me refer you. Say, Obi, we statements are Ministry of Interior, the Beto Abonte.
Yes.
Announcements are Ghana Police Service, at the Beto Abonte about schedule for recruitment. All the way from August of 2024, most active processes now.
Yes.
You would know, say, Omayimu, answer no being your recruitment cry within the public sector. Omo aye drawn from Ministry of Finance, and esa unya clearance. That clearance, authority a ubenya with commitments of Finance Ministry, eso omo towards salaries and compensations. After omo assessment of allocation or more to give to that agency, ministry or security institution. And yet to say that sorry after election na osisa enkwala bia yen check your background yen medicals yen hwe na do makogu training school.
Yeah, but also from their intel and apart from security agencies for no MDSDB recruitment and phone call interview omunye medical simple ye issue an appointment letters.
I'm telling you, say enya no kre, and me say enya no kre. He who alleges must prove.
Yes.
They should bring proof of any such individual on interview or apply. The institution did not receive financial clearance for that recruitment within the budget year and walk ahead on their own authority to go and recruit. It hasn't happened. When him say omu recruit omu into the police service, in fact, they were at the Tesano training school before election. They were only released 2 days before election. So omu nyadeng omu nkotuaba no omu mbra back. Police service at the list but to all the regional capitals baby no recruit. It was a public document. A clearance and also free finance ministry by and also so to abontain as a public document. Ministry be our work commitment payment. Yes, as Ministry of Information. When him say you procure 40 state of the art LED vans for information services department.
Yes.
And unkwani the major item are near what in our capex for this year. We were expecting delivery in September. Vans in November. What you say? They have to put in the necessary efforts to make sure say if you go and say me my finance ministry into ya Enti civil servants now who are beneficiaries of this capital expenditure that has been featured in the 2024 budget since November 2023 no also because ya to abama so the remaining mandate of the current administration must expire so that oyebe accumulate sika to honum ama wo de abeye adwuma. Does it make sense?
But the argument has been say there is always precedence, and they refer to a letter written by Honorable Osafo to the then outgoing chief of staff. Say, and with your permission, no, make kind
go ahead.
or say, I write to confirm our agreement reached on the above subject matter per our telephone conversation on December 17th, 2016, which took place within the hours of 17:00 GMT as follows. 1. The current rush to recruit personnel at various MDAs appears improper and must be discontinued. 2. It is agreed that positions such as the government statistician and senior staff personnel of IOCO are highly critical and must only be carried